How you doing, Slack Car family? My name is Anthony Damon Sr. I haven't made a video now in probably like 2 weeks. But right now I'm getting ready to put some construction adhesive on my girlfriend's sandal. And then I'm going to work on the bench work for my legs there. But shoot, get some of this adhesive out. This stuff works great. Home Depot, I got it at. And here's her sandal I'm gonna fix. Just shoot a little of this adhesive in there, and if I can, there. This shouldn't come apart now. Today's so beautiful outside, but I can't do too much anyway, so right now I'm just fixing this. I did promise her if I would fix it. Just gotta get some of that construction adhesive. I don't know if you can see me that good. I'm still new at filming. It's like the third time I film myself like this. I've always try to take videos of my family, especially my grandkids. And, if I could shove this in here now. There. And then I can shove that other part in there. I made sure I brought a paper towel down because usually I don't, and then it really made a mess, and I could have fixed it so it would clean a lot easier. You just got to try to push this thing in best I can. And then I bought these at Harbor Freights. I love these clamps. I don't think I can have enough of them actually. So I'll clamp this down, and then I have to glue the heels. I have to glue the heel down on it. Let's see. A little pressure there. And then, shoot, I dropped the heel. Yeah. The heel came off also, so I'll shoot a little. I'll let that set up for about 15 minutes or so, and then I'll get back to it. But in the meantime, I get all my stuff together here. I love Harbor Freights. It's like, I don't know if you guys been there, you have one near you, but the place is awesome. But I got these at, they're called Heart. I got these at Walmart, I believe. It's just little attachments you can put on your screw gun. I also bought myself a little, same thing, drills. And I like it because it's got a little individual cases for the stuff, and I can keep it neat and keep it together, where before I not that good at keeping my tools together. Hopefully I'm going to treat myself maybe in August to Harbor Freight. It's a big blue toolbox, chest, big thing, and I could put all my tools in there instead of like I got everything in boxes, and I have a rollout tool chest I bought from Home Depot. It's a Husky, but it's kind of small. You know, I need something bigger. And the tools I have, I can, if my brothers don't have it, I can lend it to them. Or a friend, a good friend. I learned this time only to lend tools out to only people I really can trust, because I've lent stuff out in the past, but I never got them back. And I can't remember who I lent them to. Especially plumbing tools. You know. So I'm not worrying about it, but it's just the idea of it. You know, if you borrow something from somebody, you give it back. You know. But anyways, here's the leg. And what I'm going to do is put this in here. It's probably overkill. Shoot a little construction adhesive with some, I think they're 2.5 inch torque head screws. I love these things because they don't really strip out. I mean, it take a lot to, you can strip anything out, but I kind of really like those. And then after that's done, I bought these casters from Harbor Freights. I love Harbor Freights. I'm not doing no commercials for them or nothing like that. I thought I would if they asked me to, but I'm a no-namey type of guy. I don't give a, you know what. So anyways, but I do like their products. It's cheap, you know, and it's, I figure my bench for my layout, I'm making 2 sections, 10 foot by 8 foot 4 inches, I think, something like that, or close to it. And I'll put it on the casters because if I have an issue with any of my plumbing or wiring, can at least move it out a little bit either way in order to make the table so I can break it in 2 if I have to. So I have to wire it in a way where I could separate the layout, and kind of like when you go to a railroad, boy, I always lose my train of thought. When you see railroads guys put together their layouts, they could break them down and transport them. You know, just want to be able to break it down like that in case I got to hire somebody to do some plumbing or anything, that kind of thing. You know, so, but I just, I finally got my butt down here. I wasn't feeling good. I hate keep bringing it up, but it is what it is. So, but it's nice outside. I would like to be outside, but I'm going to stay in. It's kind of the pollen and stuff. It's kind of going crazy right now, so yeah, I didn't even open up my windows yet because of the pollen. I have to wait till it rains. Then I'll open the windows, let some fresh air in, because then the dust and whatnot will stay outside. But I'm going to shoot a little construction adhesive and this, you know, just enough, don't need a lot. Like I said, this is probably overkill, but take the pressure off of it, and I would use my clamp to hold it down, but that's probably overkill too. And then my screw gun, I got at Lowe's. I looked at all the stuff, who's got the best this or that and whatnot. You can kind of go crazy with that. I don't use it all the time, so I'm thinking I don't really need to go too crazy with stuff. I love this drill, this impact, this brushless impact driver, and I love it. But I have to make up my mind what I want to get, because I don't want to have a different batteries. You know, I'm going to kind of stick. Let's see. Kind of stick with, let's see. I'm not organized here. I haven't used it enough to say, yeah, I need this, I need that. I think this, I think that's kind of too big. I haven't used this thing that much. Just, I bought it when I put my new windows in. You know, and that's when I bought the impact driver also. Let's try this. Did that fit in there? Yeah. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing here. I might have to adjust it a little bit. There. Who I like watching on YouTube is Shotgun Dave. I couldn't think of his name before. He's awesome. I like listening to him. His voice is real calm, and when he's on at night, it's great, because I don't really watch regular TV, you know. I just do YouTube. I like to listen to George, and I like to listen to Marty Ford also. I mean, I can't wait till he comes on. So he's one of the guys I listen to a lot. Learn a lot of tips. Oh, going the wrong way. Let's see if I get one started. I just gotta, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's only gonna hold casters. Well, did move a little bit, but it'll be all right. You can get crazy with this stuff. I would have liked it to been, it's probably like a 30-second off. Kind of loud. Ugh. And then one more here. I wanted to get some content up. I was told to keep pumping content, but I didn't feel good, and I just didn't want to do it, just ramble about nothing, you know. Another place I like to go to too is Ace Hardware. That's in Pittsfield. It's like John's Building Supply. What I love about them, you got total professionalism. You don't just get somebody you don't really know what's going on. When you go there, They're real knowledgeable. You know, so I kind of like that. Or sometimes you go to Home Depot and it's like, usually I go to Home Depot out of state because around here it's just nuts. They act, a lot of times they act like they don't even want to help you. So I usually go out towards Albany, you know. But you know, I do notice if you go like to Springfield, actually West Springfield, they're pretty knowledgeable at that Home Depot there off of Route 5, and they're not rude, you know. They want to help you. But shouldn't have to go out of town to get good help. But you know, it is what it is. I got these washers just in case, you know, let me, I think I'll do all these first. The legs, putting them together, and then I'll do the washer. Kind of like assembly line. I just wish I was a little bit more on, but that's okay. Nothing's perfect, I guess. You know, it'll work. Not cabinet making. Or like machine shop work. It's got to be right on the money, so. Let's see. I'll put one of these under here. Keep it flush so it won't move on me. But I figure I'd talk and work too, you know. Just putt. You know, I'm not, no. I'll wait this long. I bought my power supply off of Jim Cunningham. And he didn't hear nothing from me, so I want to show it. It's like, it's a 4-lane setup, you know. Like, I was watching this old timer a couple nights ago. He has an HO set. And he's just 2-lane, and he was talking about making it a 4-lane setup. And but then he started thinking his grandkids don't really play it too much, and he's down there most of the time himself, and I'm thinking, that's probably what's going to happen to me. But what I did was I like to watch this other guy too. It's with his grandson. It's LK Lunch King. Jim. I can't think of his name right now. But he's really cool. He made like a wood track, but he could switch lanes. Guy's wicked smart. You know, his son's an engineer and his brother's an engineer, so they help him wire it up and everything, and I don't have that kind of capabilities. So I figured I wanted to, I don't know what I did with it, but I wanted to build my layout like his, and his layout's huge. I think he told me it was like 8 foot wide. No, what's wider? It's probably wider than that. I can't remember, but it's 20 foot long, maybe 18 foot wide, something crazy, you know. It takes up a big footprint, and down in my main key, my first intentions was just to do a railroad, old scale, and but then I thought I'd use slack cars probably more, and then actually I could race my family, you know, where the railroad, if I have 2 or 3 controllers, maybe you can have the kids run each one individual, you know, but I had them down here, wow, probably like 4 years ago maybe, and they had a ball. I actually had a SCX Digital, and I erased it by accident. I would like to, I should call Apple up and see if somehow, if it's in the iCloud, if they could retrieve it. I would even pay for that, because that's something they had a ball and it was great memories, and I erased the darn thing by accident. But put some more of this stuff down. I guess I can do it like this. Don't really matter. You know, just you gotta be perfect. You know, before I was kind of more meticulous, but the older I got, I just not like that no more. No. Let's see what this time I'll get it started, and then I'll line it up, and maybe I can do a better job. See if I can get it better. Let's see what happens. Shit. It moves a little bit. That's okay. You know, it's just. I think there's an adjustment on here to. I can't remember how to be honest with you. Oh. Let's see what that does. No. Oh. I'll try that again. I don't know. But anyways, that's what's up. And when I come down here, they keep me company. I listen to the scan. I have it on fire and police. Oh, shit. I gotta stop. Try not to swear. Kind of a bad habit. But when you're out in the field, guys, we all respect each other, but we talk rough, you know. Like my friend, he's an officer in there. He'd always say, "This is not the girls' club." You know, but nothing against the girls' club. I mean, two girls are in it. My granddaughters are in the girls' club, and my daughters, they were in the Girl Scouts. I mean, now my oldest daughter's a troop leader, and her two girls are in the scouting, and then also my grandkids are, one's in the Boy Scouts, the other one's in the Cub Scouts. I was in the Cub Scouts when I was a kid. I think scouting's good for the kids, you know, especially if you get good troop leaders. Okay. Oh, that ain't gonna work like that. So, I hope you guys check it out. If you do, I hope you'll like and subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, but it helps the channel out. And I'm a newbie, so, you know, I do enjoy it, and I do watching. My main TV is YouTube now. I don't really watch too much. I watch world news and CNN for my news, and then the local news, and then after, I just watch my YouTube stuff. There. It's always a little off, like a hair, but that's okay. It'll still work. So as long as I'm sitting down, it's easier for me to breathe. When I move around, that's when I struggle. I don't know if There's an adjustment for the clutch or what when it does that stuff. I guess it's better just to keep going, I guess. Okay. The first screws I picked up was a little too long. See, it's kind of a little off, but I guess it'll be all right. I kind of hate doing things like that, but I gotta let it bother me. So we're gonna hold the table up, and there's not a lot of weight to the table actually, you know. But I got quite a few more to go. I cut all these parts out probably I bet you maybe even 3 weeks ago now. So, but I actually, I go on Brian Young's channel, Pro Tinker, and I met a lot of nice guys, just type 2, you know, and I call everybody my Slot Car family because they're just so nice, you know. No politics, just having fun, goofing off on there too, and we get to talk about our loved ones sometimes, and you know, like I had great parents growing up, and I have great siblings. So my dad, he got us into all this hobby stuff, you know, hunting. I used to hunt all the time, but I can't because of my situation. You know, I have 2 artificial knees. My feet, I have no cartilage in my ankles, and they're separated. And then I have neuropathy, diabetic. And I'm telling you stuff, I'm not complaining, I'm just letting you know a little bit about my history. But I used to love hiking. I loved it. Especially when my dog was alive, when my kids were little. And even after that, I hiked all the time. And I've been hunting. I've been shooting guns since I was like, my dad started me out with probably like 6 years old. I had an old Daisy BB gun we got from this nice man, Mr. Johnson. He let me have it. He asked my father could I have it. And then after, all along I've been out in the woods with my dad. My uncle had a farm in New York State, and I bordered Massachusetts and New York State, so I've been out hunting with my father since I was a little kid, actually. I was shooting guns since I was like probably 8, 9. You know, rifle anyways, 22. And then shotgun probably was 9, 10. You know. And my dad had a single shot, break barrel, and I would close my eyes because of when he shot the thing, the gas had nowhere to go but back, you know. And my dad would always get these reloads, especially the slugs. My brothers, we'd close our eyes, you know. The first thing they killed was a porcupine. And we didn't eat it, but my dad gave it to a guy that ate it. Because the rule of thumb, if you're going to kill it, you better eat it. You don't kill something for nothing. And then my dad always taught us the first rule: never point a gun at yourself or at anybody else. That's the rule. Today's world's so messed up. And when I was a kid, my friends and I, we'd all sit on my grandmother's wall, wait for the other guys to show up, and we'd go up the park shooting cans and like that. You know, with the BB guns. You couldn't do that in today's world. There's no way. And the mentality of some human beings now is just totally off the wall. Period. So my brothers and I, am thankful we got to grow up in the 60s, you know, 70s, 80s were still cool. 90s were just start getting crazy. In 2000s, forget it. 2000s, the world went berserko. But anyways, enough of that kind of thing. Just getting back into the hobby stuff. So I got, let's see. I got quite a few more to do. And I don't think I'm going to bore you guys too much with this, but I'll take a break and show you my new cars. Excuse me, I got from Brian Young, his Pro Tinker Toys. He's got a lot of nice stuff, and excuse me, it's fun getting stuff through the mail. But pretty soon I'm gonna order some stuff. I want to try Cincy slots. You know, I looked at the Marty Ford, talked about them a lot, and I went on their site and I like what they have. You know, I have a lot of analog cars and I need more digital. You know, the thing is, I have some cars I'm going to chip them, but by the time you get through chipping them, they cost more than the cars I already have chipped. But anyways, I have this Mustang, pretty cool, 132 scale. And I also got this BMW. I'm not really crazy about the color. It's okay. But I think I have a one that's green and white that's pretty cool. And there's I think it's maroon. It's a maroon one I want to purchase. But these I got from Pro Tinker. They're digital. And they actually gave these to me. It's pretty cool. That's what I mean. If you buy a lot of stuff from the guy, he treats you right, you know. And I want to support his stores. He got the mom and pop shop. One of these days, I want to try to get out there to see it, you know, to meet him in person. But he's funny. So I like going in there, and the guys, we all have fun. Usually in the morning, then every Thursday, he has a race night. And every now and then he has an auction too. You know, he auctions a lot of HO cars. Once in a while he'll do 132 scale. I'm more into the 132 scale. I actually got a lot of cars from his auction. Quite a few cars. It's actually fun. It can be too fun sometimes because I spend money I don't really have. And my daughter was down watching me and she goes, "Dad, you better be careful." She said, "That's like gambling." Because I don't want to lose. But I have fun, you know. So I look forward to Marty Ford show. I look forward to Dan's show, Slot Valley Racing. I enjoy his show a lot. I enjoy When I Catch It, George's show, or Shotgun Days, or who else? I like MP slots. I like Sunday slot cars. Those husband and wife, they're really cool, real friendly too. Rahul, but Rahul ain't been on in a while, so. But I enjoy his show too. There's so many others that I just can't think of off the top of my head. But the main ones I watch is Marty Ford, Pro Tinker, or Brian Young. I watch George when I see him, when he's on there. Area 51, his thing is, and then Shotgun Dave's. Slot Valley Racing. Dan's a really cool guy. And then Joe, I forget Joe's name. It sounds like Carrera, something like that. He's pretty cool too, so. But that's what I enjoy watching, you know. And it just, I'm glad I come down today because I keep putting it off. That's another thing, you know, I'm not going to feel good anyways. I have a brother that I'm close to. All my brothers are hardworking guys. But this one works tower shift and he's always tired. But he always does something. He's like my dad, you know. My dad used to get up early in the morning and he would be tying flies. Or my father was really smart, good welder, plumbing. He could do anything, you know. He made me a nice router table for my birthday one year. It was all machined. I still have it. Made me a Estes rocket launcher for a birthday present. Made me a nice weightlifting bench for a birthday present. Made me a fish tank stand with gussets and everything. It was really nice and fancy. He made that for me. That was for my graduation. I graduated 8th grade, I think. But many more things, you know. And my mother. My mother was really sweet too. You know, my mother took care of all of us guys and made sure we were fed and cleaned. And then she used to let me have my friends come over and race and like that. She'd make blonde brownies and she'd make this stuff with, I can't drink it today, it's too sweet, with Hawaiian punch, ginger ale, and I think she even put club soda with it. That was, and then she'd make it really cold, put it on ice in a pitcher, and my friends used to love it. We all did, you know. And then I had a really good aunt too, my Aunt Doe. She was sweet. You know, she'd see us guys walking up. She goes, "What are you boys up to?" I said, "Go and play baseball." She goes, "Well, wait a minute." And she'd make iced tea, not just for me, but for my friends. Stuff like that, you know, just, she did nice things all the time, so, you know. She taught me how to work too, you know. Because of my aunt, I was able to buy all my Estes rocket stuff. My engines, the motors for them, and rockets itself, you know. By cutting the lawn or the hedges and, you know. She was a good teacher, my aunt. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this up, guys, and then I'll come back again, and then all this stuff should be done, you know, just because I'm down here. Like, the scanner keeps me company. And then, but what I really want, I'm looking forward to is getting a new puppy. Because my dog Forrest died about, 12 years ago now. I cry like a baby. He listened to me. He was more obedient than a lot of people's kids. No kidding you. You know, he was Beagle Chow Pit Bull. I actually used to hunt with him, hunt squirrels. You know, he was all around good dog. When I first got him, he was kind of really aggressive. But then after I got him fixed, because I couldn't have, my daughters had all their girlfriends over all the time. My wife was a Girl Scout troop leader, my ex-wife, so I couldn't have a mean dog. He was mean when you need him to be, but he was kind too. He loved the kids. Boy, he loved them. He especially loved it when it was like lunch or supper time because he got tons of treats. But that's what I'm looking for, getting a dog. I'm thinking, I don't know. Well, my heart wants a Newfoundland. They're like a big, lovable dog. I love German Shepherds. Maybe a Shiloh Shepherd. And I also love, they're raised in Italy, Corso, a Cane Corso, one of those, but it's gotta be introduced to, stuff when it's a baby, because I don't want it to be hurting anybody. But anyways, I love you, Slot Car family. I hope you enjoy the day. It's beautiful out in Massachusetts. When Pro Tinker was on there, live in Ohio, so the guy Mac was saying how nice it was outside there too. So I'm sure this part of the country's not too bad. I love Massachusetts because it's kind of safe storm-wise. Everywhere else has floods and tornadoes and mudslides and fires really bad where we don't, We just got to worry about bad people, ticks, and mosquitoes, as far as I'm concerned. But I love you guys, and I hope you enjoy the day. Peace out.